Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, where I have a struggle with money going on because, let's put it this way, items are running scarce for our party here, with at least the Laguz always able to use weapons as they wish. Ike is kind of running out of parable swords, other things are going down. In fact, we're very, very low on lances, though. Of course, there was a silver great lance in our convoy as well, so with a little bit of switching around, we have items for everyone again to fight with. But if you know what I mean, we don't know how long they will last for, in general. Not so good for us as we return to more battle, obviously. I'm just wondering if there's actually any more stuff for healing going around, but nothing is basically here, and I have literally zero cash. Well, I do have all this nice stuff here, which is nice. Moving on from it with no cash is very much a problem, so we just basically move toward more battle. We've got lots of award experience. We could top up our troops quite severely at this point in time, or even just completely max out Soren here, though it takes nearly half of our entire supply. We'll maybe go with a strategy of trying to get him a little bit more and then top him up that way with just knocking him over the level, but it's always questions as to if we can really go about and do it. I have also built up a support here between, I think it's Mordecai and Lef, so they have got themselves a support as well, attack, defense, etc. It's basically back to battle. Oh, I also put a howl on Ranulf as well. Skills all around the place. The other skill we have at the moment is corrosion around, but I don't know if we really even care for that so much. Let us move on to our next fight. Laguz fell to cross the river. This is our last chance to try. This time, we'll attack with Beork as well. Soph, you know what that means? If we end up fighting Beork, I know, we'll probably be fighting the Greil Mercenaries. I'm aware. It's not going to be pretty. Soph, tell me more about Commander Ike. Oh, now you want to know. Why? You used to hate it when I said anything about him. I want to know more about the man I'll be fighting against. What kind of a person is he? Well, let's see. He's generous. He doesn't care about petty things. He holds no prejudice against Laguz, nor does he care about the opinions of the nobles. He's a master swordsman. He accomplishes everything he sets out to do. He's a true hero. I see. He sounds quite different from King Peleus. Micaiah, they don't even compare. King Peleus lacks any leadership or decision-making skills. That may be, but I believe in King Peleus. His heart is in the right place. Oh, really? I believe in his virtuous nature and his commitment to being a good king. Even though he would set you out on a war that doesn't involve Daein at all? A war of bigotry and hate, fighting on the same side as our real enemies? You're smarter than this, Micaiah. Soph, we've been through this. I know we're about to fight Ike and the Greil Mercenaries, but It's time, shall we? Those two are still here. So much for friendly advice, I guess. Now it's friends against friends. Things are getting crazy around here. And so we're not fighting with a strong unit set, it seems. Not a terribly large amount of troops for us. Is there any other troops on the field apart from the Daein troops? Well, no miss this time. We've got lots of Daein soldiers, but the more troublesome fact is, of course, we've got Jill and crew. Well, it seems they're also of the weaker thing, but they've got their super stupid weapons, which probably will prove pretty troublesome for us here. Funny thing is, couldn't we deploy a thief and steal lots of stuff here? I've got a master seal on you still, do I? Of course, because you're never promoted. Maybe he'll use it himself. I don't know. I doubt it, though. Fiona's being fielded as well. Why? Meg, who can't do anything. Pretty much the whole troop. It seems weird to have Volag on that side all the same. The real troublesome guy is the Black Knight. pretty much no one can go up against, so I don't know if we're even going to be able to fight our way over to these guys, but supposedly if we kill you guys, you won't die. Well, that's great to know, because we've only got to survive for 12 turns, but why is Zehak in the middle of all of that? That's something I don't like the look of either. He's the most forward of all the troops. Apart from that, you've got Jill, who's going to have a terrific movement speed on top of that. So, what to do? Where should we go from here? Who should we use from here? Well, considering horse units probably aren't going to be that useful because they're probably not going to be able to pass the water, it seems we're going to be switching some people out. Right, so Oscar out. Of course, we'll put in Neff then instead. Dragon Master Har seems like a good choice as well at the moment. And you got Boyd, Rolf, Mist, Soren, Lef, and Mordecai. Maybe we want these Laguz out because we know we can up these guys a little bit more. Bring in Har. Do we need the extra healing that Reese can provide? We've got enough men charges, surely. Depends who else I want back here. Rayson could give us some extra attacks after all, which probably isn't much of a bad thing. And, well, Ranulf's there as our Laguz kind of ambassador. Let's check for items here apart from that, because what we're looking for is items we can steal, because it wouldn't surprise me if we go back to the other side after all. Will they join us at the end of this? But Black Knight has nothing to steal. Kind of would like to steal the steel sword at the moment and replace weapons over to someone else, but if you're looking at it, I guess we just defeat what we can see here. Probably by removing Volleg's Wild Heart, we've made him weaker for certain phases of this fight. Nothing, it seems to be grabbable by us. Maybe a Thunder there, but so I don't think a Thief is that useful. One more unit to join the battle. And obviously Oscar isn't going to do too well here. Let's say Rayson then to be able to boost up our strong troopers as we look to get in for more battle. Well, that said, I did give Ranulf the Howl ability, so he's looking a little bit stronger. And if that's the case with the people in and out of the party as well, Oscar, why don't you trade your Steel Lance here to Neff? It's probably better to have a little bit more itemry on the people that are fighting than not. I'm quite surprised actually that we got so little amount of troops in this battle when you think about it. Surely you'd field as many as possible in this kind of killer war that's about to take place. Maybe that's just me and my brain. So apart from that, we got Rayson, we got Mordecai and Titania and all that are out. Not really much else we can transfer over, is it? So with that said, it's just a quick bit of repositioning. Make sure the strong troops are on the front lines, the weaker troops are on the back lines. And set ourselves ready to fight. Survive for 12 turns. That is what we must do. Watch out for these guys is the first of everything, I'd have to say. Making sure you don't put yourself in too much of a range with dragons. There'll be dragons. All the same, we do have a Worm Slayer. So if we want to try boosting you forward into a nice little battle position, we probably could. Depends how well you can move in the water, mind you. I've even managed to forget who's actually carrying the... No, we can't even get close enough anyway. Oh well, it just seems to be moving up our troops for the time being then. Let's get Ike into the brush here. The reeds. And everyone else following behind. It doesn't look like we can get anyone in an attackable position straight away here. So let's just get them near as we can. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to cross into the water as well. Super Sniper Rolf. And everyone else just gathers around, ready to go. Of course, we can use a hammer in there. Too bad we didn't. Should have used it on the Atard, really. Otherwise, we'll never end up using a charge. Let's get Mia to here then. Wyrmslayer in hand. The enemy's on the move! They're crossing the river. There are humans among the beasts. Mostly humans. Here he comes. Without the advantage of an ambush, this fight is sure to be tougher than our last one. Except for the fact that you've got, like, all the enemies. All the people on your team. And that guy's even making sure to stay way out of Mia's possible range. Nice for him, isn't it? Well, if that's the case then, I wonder if anyone's got any, like, super duper stuff. But, to be honest, it looks to me like we're just going to have to try to get onto the land and travel that way as much as we can. Alright, still Great Lance is our first opponent here. And we can move Ike into battle. The main thing is we don't want to get him into too much hassle. So let's get Ike to here. Iron Sword will be fine, surely. I don't think he's killing anyone straight off the bat here. And we need to put someone in range with you, do we not? So you're not Elf Thunder. Let's see if we can bring him into the fight a little bit. So we could move Neff up to there-ish. We could either move Neff there or we'll have phase 2, mind you. We could let them choose who they'd rather fight, and I'm pretty sure it'd rather be Neff if we do. Let's change to a big, heavy, whumping weapon. Move the rest of our troops in to back things up. So, and you're only allowed one kind of round of experience here, so chill out a little bit. Oh, I could just vigor you up a little bit and get you into a little better position. It's always going to get us experience at the moment, but for defending or surviving for 12 turns, it's pretty easy for us. As we converse with Ike. Ike, could you fight with me? If we team up, we'll be stronger collectively in battle. Sure, let's stick together. There's power in numbers. Yes, there is. You boring conversations. And let's move Ranulf while he gets ready to transform and be our Laguz of choice. And the battle begins, going for Ike first. A support is there to boost him up even more. Now with the Iron Sword, we're never going to kill any of these guys, even with all the strength we have, but it means Ike is a good feeder as he gets combat experience. For Ike never promotes when we want him to, he promotes on his own. So let's just get him ready for that. 1 Silver Great Lance, oh, 2 Silver Great Lance, but managed to dodge the second. Surprising. Right then, it seems everyone else is moving in, but of course we put one straight in range. One does not have much chance to hit, but hit anyway. Will I double? The slowest double of all time. Har picks up the tiniest amount of experience because of course he's got Blossom. And we set up Mia for the Wyrmslayer KO. Oh, look at that hit chance on the enemy. You do not have a chance against Mia. She will double you. She only did 1, of course, with the second attack. She had the power there. but by the look of it, the Daein troops aren't that high level. Akil does not get much experience. Oh, a Physic A. Hello, Janaf and Oki have joined. Right, shall we try to keep them out of the battle and safe? I do not know. From here, though, however, let us start our next part of the battle. So level 9 is that guy. We can quickly just nip over here and easily one iron bow. Do you know what? We've got one charge of steel bow. It seems perfect. Haven't you got the bonus experience thing after all, sir? You still pick up good experience from these guys. Oh, wait a second. Shouldn't we be feeding you with BXP? Well, no. If you gain 4 stats, that's perfect for me. That probably capture skill if I'm looking at it in any way. 30 skill seems pretty good. The steel bow breaks. And yes, another cap out of stats. Gain mag as well there. Defense luck is not too far from capping anyway, I guess. Probably not going to before he levels, but all the same, he's going to be a very, very strong fighter. He has it all right now. Elwind at range there. Well, let's start by advancing more wholeheartedly, I think, personally. We can leave the rest of the back row, surely. He may not have many sword charges left, but he can still do his little bit. Alright, so Neff could probably walk past these guys in a second, but first of all, we've got, of course, the power to boost. And we have a madame over here who looks like she could take down you quite easily, even with your lance advantage. Critical, Mia. Okay, don't. Do avoid getting hit, however. That is always the best thing you can do. Alright, so the main problem here is this mage. I don't think anyone else can really get in range apart from that. From that lock. So if we get someone to there to range him, that would be quite nice. I do wonder if Rolf can get over. Might be able to, might not. Can't shovel anything here after all. So one thing is, because this guy's a spellcaster, I kind of want to put Neff in the range, though we probably attack Ike regardless. And go over here. So let's see how much damage you can do. Of course you'll be able to take out anyone. Without them really being able to put up a fight, Soren. You're just too good. We don't mind you getting KOs at the moment. We could put Boyd there. He's got about as high a res as Ike anyway. Let's see if we can manage to figure up Rolf in a way that he can reach. Move you back a little bit, sir. Now we can't reach right now, but with a little bit of majiggering, we can probably make it happen. We don't have to worry at all about what's coming in apart from that. Super skilled out Rolf gets a nice critical hit. And you gotta be surprised at our overall advance here. This isn't survival, this is just rampant raging forward at this juncture. Alright, Boyd actually has more of a kind of need to get a KO here in terms of experience. So let's let him get this hit where the opponent can only hit him the smallest amount. Well, Boyd will enjoy that. Of course, his last level up got him exactly to 0 experience. And then we've got this mage who is not in range. Let's move. Of course, there's going to be a crossbow hit here to Rolf, which is not going to go so well for the enemy, is it? Let's move Neff to here. And Mist should be able to get a heal over here. For another little bit of experience and the end of it all, but we can't order these troops. Maybe we've got to talk to them. What's going on with them being here? Can we tell them not to go into their doom? Well, I do not know. Join me next time for more Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn as we continue to survive versus, well, friends and foes. Bye-bye.